What is up, everybody? OGP back with you for another video. Today is Monday, December 27th, and that means tomorrow is Tuesday, December 28th, your new release day. We are going to talk about what's coming out this week. And this actually could have been a very, very short video because there's not much coming out in the way of physical media on Blu-ray or 4K. But I thought, you know what, since there's nothing like that, or not a whole lot, let's take a look at what sales are going on for not necessarily new releases. We'll scroll through Best Buy, Walmart, Target a little bit and see what they've got. So first, before we get into that, let me remind you guys, if you haven't already, if you would, follow us on Facebook if that's something you use. Not everybody uses Facebook anymore, but it's facebook.com/thegoodwillhunters. I've changed the website and the channel here a little bit just so people can identify, because everybody knows me as OGP. There has been some confusion with what's up with the Goodwill Hunters, OGP, and all that. So I am OGP. I am one half of the Goodwill Hunters. Fluffy Gamer's not around that much anymore, so I just wanted to kind of clarify so new subscribers kind of understand what's going on. So anyways, it is still facebook.com/thegoodwillhunters, but you'll see here it says the Goodwill Hunters OGP. Basically because I am, the primary one on the channel, being that Fluffy has his own channel. You'll see things like new posts, things that are going on coming up, or new videos that are coming out. Just random stuff on there, so you can stay up to speed with what's going on with me and Fluffy if he is around, or whoever else hanging out with What Movie One or Cinestalker, Fat Samurai Guy. You never know. Also Instagram, we are here, and that is instagram.com/the_notorious_OGP, and so you can find me here. This will have some posts about upcoming videos. It will also have, just like the other day, I was sitting there watching The Naughty Cut, so I posted a picture about that. Went to the movies. This will have maybe more indeed. See, I posted like a Patriots football game score, just some random stuff too, but also notifications of videos that are coming up as well. So anyways, if you don't do Facebook, maybe you could follow along on Instagram if you'd like. But either way, no pressure. Just wanted to put that out there. But with that being said, here we are moving on to looking at what's coming out today. You can see there's no blockbusters on here at all. Part of that is the time of year. I mean, the week after Christmas, who wants to release anything? But also because of COVID and the lack of big motion pictures being produced over the last couple of years, it runs thin from time to time, and especially right after Christmas. So there's only a couple that I really, really wanted to talk about here, and the only 4K new release this week that is on Blu-ray.com is this Robot Carnival, which had a Blu-ray release a while back. You can see it here. The artwork's pretty cool. This is available through Discotheque Media, and really the only place, unless you go through Discotheque Media, the only place you can find it is Amazon, and it's going for $35. A collection of short stories made by different animators with Robot as a working title. So there you are. So anime from 1987. And then the other two biggies, Jack Frost 2, and let me look back at my notes and see, because I thought I could have swore maybe it was just talking about like future release or whatever, but I could have swore maybe they came out only on MVD a couple weeks ago or something. We've got the Jack Frost movies coming out from MVD, and you can find these at Best Buy, Target, Walmart, or Amazon, and which I'm sure you could find them on MVD as well if you wanted to do that. But you've got Jack Frost and okay, so I'm going to have to review this because there are conflicting dates out there. But as of December 23rd, MVD has a post on Facebook saying they're having issues with a master of Jack Frost 2. So I'm thinking the delay is because of technical issues,
But I will follow up on it, and I will let you guys know next week. But don't plan on finding these just yet.
Where is it? This movie Mayday coming out, which the cast caught my eye here. Juliette Lewis, Grace Van Patten, and so on and so on. But look at the artwork's pretty cool. It looks like it would be like an old war movie or something. But in reading about it, looks Anna's transported to a dreamlike and dangerous land where she joins an army of girls engaged in a never-ending war along a rugged coast. So it's like 100% fictional. So, you know, it's if I mean it's women fighting in a war. Looks like a World War II era type film. Probably a fun film, but it's definitely 100% fiction. It's not going to be based on anything. So anytime I see war movies, my first thing is like, oh, was this, you know, based on a story or something, or, you know, loosely, you know, about an incident or something like that. But doesn't appear that that is the case for this. So that's about it. Now, there are a couple other things. Big, if you're into martial arts movies, there's this Arrow Video release of Shawscope Volume 1 Blu-ray that has a bunch of martial arts films. And here they are down here. Oops, getting caught up on them. But you can see down here in this area here is where the films are, and you know they're not listed in English there at all. So I have no ability to read that to you. Somewhere along the line, I did see all the names of the films, but if that is something you're interested in, the martial arts films, then you're going to know better than I. But that is coming out tomorrow. So, you know, you could see there's just like, you know, a bunch of like not mainstream movies. This one, if you're into cheesy, campy horror, low budget films, this looks like it might be up your alley. The only name I recognize on here is Tina Kraus. She's been in I don't know, countless like B movies and like low budget horror movies. So I don't know much else about it. But looking at the images here, you can see it does look like very low budget. So if you spend the $35 on this, don't be mad at me. But hey, man, if that is up your alley, which, you know, a lot of times these are like good for a good laugh. And then this one here I wanted to mention, Night of the Strangler, and this one's kind of cool because it has Mickey Dolenz in it, who you can see right here. Who Mickey Dolenz passed away not too awful long ago, but he was one of the Monkees, the music group, the Monkees, that basically did like covers of everybody else's music, but you know, hugely popular, like in the 70s. But they were still touring till recently, and I think there's just one surviving member left of the Monkees now. But you know, the like Mickey Dolenz passed away not too long. Like the three of them that have passed away, it's all within like the last few years. So, but I mean, hey, they're getting up there. I was looking through BestBuy.com, and there are some really good deals to be had here. So I thought we'd just kind of scroll through, see what some of the prices are right now. VFW for $7.99 on 4K. VFW is an excellent movie, a very fun, about some veterans that are... They're in the VFW. If you don't know what a VFW is, that's where like a lot of older veterans and stuff kind of go, where they can socialize with each other, be there for each other, to support each other. They can get help with getting their veterans benefits, things like that. But they also usually have like a club kind of bar lounge kind of area in there, and they'll cook and barbecue and stuff, or have like a cafe sometimes. Well, these guys were hanging out in there, and then there's like some bad folks coming into town, and they kind of battle with each other, and it's just a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. So I don't want to spoil too much about it for you guys, but if you haven't seen VFW, highly recommend it. Only being $8, I would totally pick it up. And then scrolling through here, I just have it listed in order by price, lowest to highest. $12 for Casino in 4K. That's a great deal. Joker, man, I'm telling you, that was amazing in 4K. To get it for $12, I would jump on that if you don't have it. And The Accountant, another great film. I'm not going to go through every single film and tell you all of them are great. Just because we don't have all night to talk about 400 movies, but just some noteworthy ones that I thought. This is one that I'm still kind of on the fence about. Liam Neeson with The Commuter, $12.99 for a 4K movie, not that bad. But Liam Neeson has done some really good movies and some kind of cheesy movies. So I just my gut is kind of feeling like this one might be a little on the cheesy side. Like we're trying to chase down that, I have a special set of skills, I will hunt you down. Like he's really kind of got into a specific character type. And I just, we've seen it in the snow. We've seen it in Paris, or, we've seen it all over the place. I don't know if I need to see it on a train. I just don't know. But anyways, you guys can let me know down below if you've seen it. The Commuter, was it good? I did, like, whatever that one he did with the semi-trucks was just, it was unbearable. It was so bad. Ford versus Ferrari for 14. All the John Wick movies here. Sicario for 14. That one's good. That was a good one. I enjoyed Sicario, but $14. I'd be kind of on the fence about that if I already had it on Blu-ray. Godzilla vs. King Kong for 15. And I think we'll look at one more page here, and then we'll probably slide on over to Wally World. The Grinch here, the one with Jim Carrey. I think, is that the one with Jim Carrey in it? Or no. This is the new one, right? Cast and crew. Yeah, okay, so no, this is Benedict Cumberbatch. I didn't realize that he did that. The Grinch has been remade so many times, like, I don't need it. But man, I love Benedict Cumberbatch. Great actor. And then Alien, this is one that I've been kind of struggling with. To get the 4K 40th anniversary for $14.99. But when you've already got a Blu-ray, I'm like, ooh. So, I don't know, but that's a great price for that. And The Martian was a good one. If you're Matt Damon fan, enjoy that. Full Metal Jacket for $15 still. On the fence about that. Just, if you don't know, I was in the Marine Corps, and, so I love everything, Marine movies, military movies and stuff. And this is one of my favorite of all time. Just not sure if I'm ready, to upgrade for $15. An Overlord was on sale. It was like $7.99 or less than $10 for a while. It's jumped up to $14.99. But Overlord was a great war movie. Obviously fictional once you see it, but but that was great. And then Glass. This franchise here with were the other movies that went along with the Glass. But anyways, these were all great. I love those movies. So anyways, you know what? We're not going to scroll too long through Best Buy here. Let's go ahead, exit on out of that. We're going to jump on over here to Wally World. And now as I was looking through Wally World, I sorted it here by low to high, but it's like each page goes lower, low to higher, and then it kind of jumps back to low and goes to high. So it's really goofy the way it's sorted out here. But I think that has something to do with Walmart has gotten in the business of selling, you can, Amazon, where you can send your stuff to them and they'll sell it for you. Walmart is doing that type of thing now. And so I think that is kind of why the prices kind of jump around here. You're jumping from one vendor to another. But we will look through, because there's, so many good titles at Walmart for great prices right now. And right off the bat, I really need something to drink there. Right off the bat, Mayhem. If you have not seen this movie, Samara Weaving is amazing. She's a great actress. And she was in, what was that one about the game where the family had to play that game? I'll put a title on the screen here because I'm drawing a blank on the name of that. But that movie was amazing. But Mayhem, I think, might even been better. This is just nonstop action, hilarious craziness from start to finish. And if you haven't seen that, really recommend it. But to pick it up on 4K for $8, that is something like I think you must do. If you don't have it on 4K already, you must do that. Midway was a great war movie. Really enjoyed that one. Of course, Terminator 2 for only $10. That's great. Hell or High Water was a really good one. Cloverfield. Let's see here. Scrolling down. Straight Outta Compton for $10. I'm not the biggest fan of the Fast and Furious movies, so if you don't hear me talking about those, it's just maybe someday on a live stream or something I'll get into it. But just not a big fan of those. Not for any real specific reason. There's no problem with any of the actors or anything. But Van Helsing for $12, kinda. I don't know about that one, but fun film, and $12 is not unreasonable. Philadelphia with Tom Hanks, Denzel, great movie for $13. Not bad. Hacksaw Ridge for $12. That is one that it's like I'm really thinking about right there. Apocalypse Now for $15. Look, at regular price is $35. Final Cut 40th Anniversary Edition. That is something, if you don't own Apocalypse Now, I would take advantage of that and I would grab it. Suicide Squad for $14. I picked Suicide Squad up for $10 on 4K during the sales right before Christmas, but $14 still not a bad price. Magnificent Seven, that was a great movie. The Great Wall, wasn't the hugest fan of The Great Wall. It was okay. American Gangster was awesome. That is an amazing gangster movie here. And okay, jumping up here, of course you got Ghostbusters, the one that nobody wants to admit exists anymore here for $15 if you liked it. And then It's a Wonderful Life if you need to grab anything Christmas related before the holiday season's completely behind us. Black Hawk Down, amazing movie. And then you got the original Ghostbusters going way back here for $16. Few Good Men was pretty good. Ghostbusters 2 for $17. Then you get in a bunch of the Marvel Universe movies here. Doctor Strange for $20. That one I actually just watched for the first time, and it was really good. Don't know why I didn't watch that sooner. Groundhog Day Iron Man. Let's see. I'm just trying not to waste too much. Beetlejuice is $25. I think, on 4K, I'd like to have it on 4K, but I think I'm going to wait till it's a little bit cheaper. You got look at the Bourne collection here. All 5 of the Bourne movies on 4K for $35. That is about $12 cheaper than what I paid for a couple weeks ago. So, man, that's one right there. If you got a 4K player and you don't have Bourne on 4K for $35, that's an average of just over $7 a movie. That's a great price right there. And this one too, right here, the Jack Ryan films. I mean, just look at the faces right here, and then if you haven't seen all those movies, it's just amazing. Normally $70, half off for $35 right now. That one I'm on the fence with. I'm on the fence because I own all these movies already. So I don't know if I need to jump to 4K yet. I mean, because you got a budget. If I had all the money in the world, of course I would have it. But just got to be careful. You got the MIB trilogy here for $37. That's cool. And then you notice we're getting higher in prices. Watch, we're $149. And then watch, we jump on the next page here, bump back to $10. See, that's what I was saying with these, with the movies here at Walmart. You gotta scroll all the way through like 25 pages of it, even though, it looks like, oh, we're getting out of my price range or whatever, because it does jump around. It's really weird. But Hannibal for $12.99. If you have a Blu-ray, I don't know that you need to upgrade that as much as I love Hannibal. But if you don't have a Blu-ray yet, I would surely grab that for $13. E.T. for $14. And of course, I just got the Top Gun Steelbook recently. But Air Force One here, which is another one that if you were to buy, oh, I guess that was on that last page, the Jack Ryan movies, that would, I think that's one of those, right? But Air Force One, great movie. Fury was a good one, another war movie. Of course, Close Encounters. To get that on 4K, that's I have a couple real nice collector's editions that are not 4K, but might need to upgrade that anyways at some point here. Planet of Apes trilogy, 2001 Space Odyssey, 25. I would like to have that, but I would also like it to be a little bit cheaper. The Dark Knight trilogy for $50. Now, the Dark Knight movies, I picked them all up on 4K for $10 a piece. So I got them for like $30, or maybe it was $12 or something. But if you buy them individually, they were a lot cheaper than buying this. And all you're missing is like the cardboard cutout thing, whatever that they go in. So, and then moving along, see, we were getting up there expensive again. Now we jump back down here. 1917 was a great movie. Atomic Blonde was fun. And then, of course, more you got your Marvel comic universe here. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I wasn't the biggest fan. A lot of people love that. Just wasn't my cup of tea. And again, Joker here. So we saw it cheaper earlier, I think, over at Best Buy. I would get it over there if you're looking at it. Hocus Pocus is a fun one. I recently got that autograph of a Funko Pop from Hocus Pocus, the little girl from the movie. Then let's see, Saving Private Ryan for $18. I like that a little bit cheaper, but Saving Private Ryan is just an amazing movie. And The Goonies for $22. Should have bought that when it was cheaper. I'm regretting it now, but it'll be on sale again at some point. Blues Brothers for $18. I thought I saw Blues Brothers steel book somewhere along the line. I think it might be a little more expensive, but if you're going for Blues Brothers, it'd be like a collector's item. So I would spend a little bit extra money and get the steel book personally. Yesterday, this I was actually surprised. I can't say like, oh, I love the Beatles and everything, but I respect the Beatles. I enjoy their music, but what them kind of breaking down the walls of bringing British music over to the United States, to the mainstream. They were definitely not the first to ever, be over here, but they were the ones to bring it to the mainstream. So I was like, I got to check this movie out. And it was about the music of the Beatles. Well, it wasn't about, it was a guy that loved the music of the Beatles and stuff. But anyways, great movie. Great movie. And then you got Alien Covenant there, Chappie. Shutter Island was a good one with Leonardo DiCaprio. Stand By Me for $20 on 4K. Yeah, I just picked up a Blu-ray not too long ago and kind of wish I hadn't now, but I'm going to hold off on jumping up to the 4K on that one right now for that price. You got here's the Steelbook Halloween, and I think that's the 2018. It says 2019. Maybe that's when this was released, but I think that's from the Halloween 2018 movie. The Steelbook there for $25. And then we're back down. We got Puppet Master for $7.96. The Littlest Reich. And then the Commuter here. So the Commuter here now is only $9.40. Maniac, that's a fun one for $13.51. That's not a bad price. And you know what? This one, Skyscraper, one day me and my daughter were sitting here watching TV and we were looking for something to watch. We saw that, I was like, I want to watch something kind of cool, kind of crazy adventure. And Skyscraper was a fun movie. I was like, how can they make a whole movie about a building? But it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And this one, I have to note something on that. A video I made yesterday when I went to Target, I ended up picking up Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark on Blu-ray. And there was a tag for $5. That was another one like the steelbook I got for $31, that the price was wrong. They hadn't removed the old tags, so when I got up front, it rang up wrong. Well, I noticed $31, and that got me sidetracked, and I forgot to mention that Scary Stories was also listed at $5, so I ended up spending $7.50 on that. But for the Blu-ray of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark for $7.50, I'm still not mad about that price. Anyways, that's about all the looking through that I think we'll do. I don't want to waste your whole day, but the main thing is there's just not that much coming out this week, so thought we'd check out some of the sales. One note that I saw today, and I should have mentioned this earlier because I know 31 minutes in, a lot of you have already clicked off by now just because of lack of time to sit here and watch the entire video. But coming out on February 1st, there's a movie called Deadlock, starring Bruce Willis, and it's directed by a guy that I don't want to say that like I'm friends or like if I reached out to him that he would like really know me or anything, but I've interviewed him, been on his set a couple different times, and very good friends with friends of his, and that's Jared Cohn. Jared Cohn's a phenomenal director who has started from like rock bottom, like almost no budget movies just a few years ago to now directing stuff with Bruce Willis. Well, that movie Deadlock that he directed with Bruce Willis is coming out on February 1st. So that's one I'm going to put on the calendar. And I'll mention it to you guys when it's getting ready to come out. But I'm pretty excited about that. I'm excited for Jared Cohn because he has just skyrocketed through, up the ladder, through the industry here to get to a place where he's becoming a pretty big name for a director. It's just really cool seeing the stuff that he's doing compared to what he was doing, just a few years ago. So anyways, just thought I'd mention that. But with that being said, I think we're done. Oh, you know what? I want to mention this. For those of you that are still here, if you're still here, you're still here. I do links like I was talking about before, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. They're going to be down below there. Or you can find them, on the channel, on the, in the little corner in the artwork, like they're always there. But my eBay store, I'm going to be putting up a few movies. One is this Goonies, because I do have the Blu-ray, and I was kind of holding on to the DVD for a while, just because like I love the artwork and the look, and the old-fashioned like just the style of the DVD case here, whatever you call these, but with the artwork inside and everything. This is just, it's really cool, but I don't have all the space in the world. So that's going to be going up on the bay. And then Frank Caliendo, this All Over the Place. And this is, boy, the writing's so small, but this has got to be over 10 years old. But Frank Caliendo is hysterical with the impressions and stuff. Then Scary Stories Tell in the Dark, because I just upgraded that. This is obviously a copy that I picked up like at a thrift store or something because it has like these tags on it. And unfortunately, some bozo put these stickers on the artwork rather than the case. So I don't think I'm going to be able to sell that one, but I'm going to put up on the bay anyways. And then my copy of 31, which was a DVD. So now I have a Blu-ray steelbook. So that's pretty cool. But with that being said, if you guys want to check out my eBay store, links down there below. And I guess now we'll wrap this video up. Till I see you guys again, if you would, I'm not going to beat you up about it, but if you would, hit the thumbs up button. Let me know what your thoughts are on some of these movies I talked about. And yeah, all that good stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Find the videos for the contest links if you haven't clicked on those. And take care of yourselves. Hope everybody's staying safe and having a nice holiday season. I'll see you guys on the next one.